is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. Now, if I time this correctly, this video should end with a 10-second countdown to 2022. It's all up to YouTube if they put it on at the right time. I do not know. I do not know if we're going to make it. I need to talk for another minute and a half to make sure this syncs up correctly, and I do hope it does. I hope we're all gonna have a better year next year. Better year than this year. Even if we had a great year, let's hope we all have a better year next year. Something that'll make your year better. Liking this video, sharing, subscribing. Subscribe is a big one, especially on Rumble. Hit that Rumble button if you're on Rumble. Mostly sign up to my Substack. Okay, the link is in the video notes. There's going to be a paid one, but there's a free one. The free one gets a bunch of stuff, right? A bunch of stuff. There's a comic strips coming out. There's one coming out as this video finishes, right? The stroke of midnight. There's a comic strip coming out. Now I'm putting out another really nice one out on New Year's Day, like a little 5-page one. There's going to be a paid version that's $5 a month. I'm launching that this month. Actually, somebody just signed up for it, so I'm putting out content on that right after I finish making this video. Hopefully, there will be a countdown clock right here that will be counting down to 2022. Looking forward to seeing you on the other side, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to it to be a fantastic, a fantabulous, a wonderful new year. A new year, maybe. A new year where the bullshit, the relentless bullshit, that is what we are all consumed by in this strange world that we live in, where all the bullshit will just melt away. That is my prayer and my hope to you. Fine, let's look at 2021, right? 2021, crazy year, starting right now. I went through all my thumbnails. This is from a live stream I did yesterday. I went through all my thumbnails, picked out the important ones, so we get a good look at the year as it happened in real time. Fine, I'm going to hand over to a very stunning, brave, and handsome man. Myself! So here we are, the first thumbnail of the year. Did I call this? Oh my God, did I call this? But I didn't at the same time. If you thought 2020 was crazy, 2021 just a hold my beer. I think we can all agree that was the case, right? Nobody had any idea things were going to go as insane as they went, right? We didn't think, okay. I think Trump's ideas were probably better than Biden's, generally speaking. But I don't think Trump's a super genius. I don't think Biden's people, whatever, are super morons. The way I look at it is like, I think God's going to bless this person. I think God's not going to bless this person. And most of the time, it goes just by, it's called the derech hateva, the way things go, right? The derech hateva. But sometimes it gets too crazy. This has been one of those years. So I predicted a real breakdown of America within 3 months, and that was wrong, right? But the basic idea was right. Just I was a bit hyperbolic, I would say. Me, hyperbolic, never. 1 second, there you go. We'll do it like that, I think. Fine. Actually, we'll make this a little bit. How do I make this bigger like that? There you go. Fine. So then we start the year straight away. All right, it was on a Friday. I had to watch this on Saturday and then do the review. I've watched it so you don't have to. Tagline is still good. Oh, look, we love Captain Jack. Yeah, let's have Captain Jack and everything. We will never, ever get rid of Captain Jack. Thank you, Captain Jack, for saving us. Oh, our ratings got such a bump when Captain Jack came out. Thank you, John Barrowman, for flying across the world to reprise the character in a poorly written cameo. Thank you very much, and getting costume. We will never forget this good deed you have done us. That will never, ever happen. You know, that we live in an age of cancel culture. Let me tell you, John, you're a friend of Chris Chibnall's. He's never going to throw you under the bus, mate. Never, ever, ever. Right. And we're just up to January 2nd. Okay. But then this comes out of nowhere on the 4th, and I didn't believe it. Jodie Whittaker leaving Doctor Who, it makes sense, but logic and reason seldom matter in 2021. Well, yeah, listen, the one time it made sense. Hey, I'm not going anywhere. Yes, you were, darling. That's a hit. Negative. Just packed in on the servers. I called that one wrong. But then the next day, I had got it right. Show me the stops at the departure of Jones. I didn't know why anybody was listening to it. Like it was just a rumor, and then everybody just believed it simultaneously. I was like, well, how do you all get that memo? How did that happen? So Shield Media subs at the departure of Jodie Whittaker from Doctor Who as Fandom rejoices. Yeah, it was elation. Man, this was 5th of January. This is what got us through, right? But it was this weird elation. But that didn't really come till later, right? Until it was confirmed, right? We were like, really? It was just a rumor, right? The elation came later. So the rumors are going around. Jodie Whittaker gets, will Chibnall go next? That was the question we had. Will there be a next Doctor? Unless Russell T Davies stepped in, the answer was no. And the chance of Russell T Davies stepping in, infinitesimally small. That is never, ever, ever going to happen, right? He'll never step in. Sherlock Holmes is a toxic male. Now Michael Sheen is a casting rumor. I'm the casting rumor this week. This is going to make the drive David nuts. Yeah, listen, we've been going all year. He's not the Doctor. We would all love it, right? But even though he's great, I think it's he's gonna. I think the casting, hopefully, this is my best case scenario. The casting of the new Doctor, I think, is going to be somebody that we don't expect and go, oh, that's somebody I'll give a chance to. Much like Christopher Eccleston, right? Christopher Eccleston was the least Doctor-y Doctor, right? It was very much like a Shameless meets Doctor Who, right? It was a lot like Damaged Goods, his book. So I think it's going to be something like that. I think it's going to be something we're really not expecting. He's got a new take on it, and I hope it doesn't look like anything like we're looking at this picture. Right? It doesn't look like anything we're seeing in this awful picture. The current Doctor Who is not entertainment. It's a platform for insidious indoctrination like most of the BBC's output. Yeah, look, sometimes you just got to say the truth, right? Sometimes you just got to say, oh, this is all stunning and brave and totally healthy for children. Yes. Yeah, and let's say you not say that, Jodie Whittaker. No, of course you're going to say that. Where are we up to? By the way, if I may congratulate myself, I haven't looked at the main issue yet, but Doctor Who star shudder, Jodie Whittaker to stay and quit the Time Lord role. Nicola Bryant, Rabbi Rob. Ah, God. Yes. Oh, that is funny. I forgot I did that. Text Doctor returns to tortures. No, he bloody doesn't. All aboard for season 2. I was disappointed with season 2. I'm going to get season 3 a try. Apparently, they haven't killed off Melanie, I think. So I'll give it another go, though. Without her. Doctor Who, an exciting adventure with cancel culture infused toxic fandom. Yeah, they were getting. We forgot. Not My Doctor was huge at this time. They were making so much noise. Turns out all those people screaming about toxic fans were in fact the toxic fans. Yes, they are. We basically just realized, in fact, we'd been invaded by arseholes. Remember, fam, disliking the unlike is now a good thing. Yeah, that's Jodie Whittaker, her Doctor, 100%. We're up to February 3rd right now. February 8th, I break a bit of news. The death of Red Dwarf. How a legal battle might crash the Rogue Short One. Stop press. Updates from Hollywood 21 Red Dwarf. So the update was they're working on getting it back. I don't know if they got anything back. Here, let's go and look at their website. Red Dwarf. I heard they say it's coming. .co.uk. But what do I know? One second, let's have a look. Do. List. Go fish. Where'd you go? Oh, Red Dwarf, the official site. Go fish. Okay, Danny in Paradise, hidden features. Okay, if you're showing hidden features on your website, you got nothing doing, right? Okay, shut up. There's nothing going on. There is nothing going on. And there are people like ready to buy it, so that's a bit of a shame. I liked the cat one. I thought I like that whole format, right? And they said, "Oh, we're just going to do lots of these now," and I was like, "Okay, I'm up for that." What are we up to? Oh, here, 0208. So yeah, listen, it's been nearly a year. Haven't heard a thing. Not looking good. I would like to hear something. Battle of the Bellends. Now, the penis-shaped things are, in fact, what's the thing from Time Lash? There was a thing Perry was chained up to, being menaced by. It just looked like my dick waving in her face as she was chained up. I'm like, J&T, are you trying to make me a wank mag? Like, what the hell? But it did. Should look it up now. Hang on 1 second. If I see if I go on the picture, Perry, Time Lash, Tide. Oh God, what's going to happen to my what's the name? The Morlocks are they called? She's tied up there. I can just see I can't see its neck. What are they called again? Morlocks. Here is it. Time Lash. I'm going to try Morlock. I think they're called Morlocks. But they do look like massive penises. Morlocks. There we go. Do it. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Fine. 1 second. Let me get the images. 1 second. Are there any pervy images? This one's reasonably pervy. We like the pervy. Look. This is worth the the intervention into the scheduled programming. Let me tell you, I've been doing this for a while, mate. I know what I'm doing. Here we go. So we go. So this is what they look like. So yeah, I was just here's a screen grab from that. Here, let me find one of the menacing Perry. Like, you can't really see it, but boy, I saw it. Oh yeah, scream! Yeah, that made me into perv. Yeah, that just did. Who is the biggest douchebag working in entertainment? Joss Whedon, Disney, Paul Cornell, or Chris Chibnall? Has to be Whedon, I would say. Maybe Disney. I don't know. So there our rooms are going. Radio Time, bonkers misinformation claim about the future of Doctor Who. Yeah. Hugh Fullerton just started to go, what? And then, I don't know. What? Where am I? What are you doing on my face? Ow! Ah! And it got a bit weird. That's where it started getting weird. But I haven't even confirmed I'm leaving yet. You won't for a long time, darling. Okay. Look at a rumor that worked out to be true, sort of. Chibnall out. Rumors completely of a completely new Doctor Who production starting outside London. Okay. I don't think Russell T Davies was working there. BBC doomed according to Russell T Davies. Well, I thought they'd taken Doctor Who off their hands for him. That could be something to do with that. Gemma Whelan is the Doctor. Yes, she is. Well, yes, she was, as it turned out, right? This is how rumors go, right? This is how you get them, like, so off the mark. Unknown29, how you doing, sir? Fucking hell, I said I should write at the beginning, right? I'm sure I did. In, what's the name? Dalek Universe. The box set with David Tennant and no Daleks, right? That one. Oh, God, it was shit. The big thing of the box set one was at the end of episode 1, the Doctor is seemingly killed and regenerates into Gemma Whelan. And she's the Doctor for half of the next episode. Then she's revealed to be a new incarnation of the Meddling Monk and is shit, right? Just absolutely shit as a Meddling Monk. But yeah, so good. But another rumor, look at that. We're knocking out the park here. 18 Bill is the Doctor. Well, no, but apparently she was connected to Doctor Who, right? Chibnall hated and replaced. But that rumor seemed to be true. That rumor certainly seemed to be true, didn't it? Longer episode, August start date, bullcrap. Oh, there was a longer episode though, so so there was that. It's a Sin. Now, this is a review that made people mad. Okay, in the first episode, you have all the people, all the friends, who mostly are gay, right? Having lots of sex with lots of people, right? While I agree, that sounds really fun. I think that's a sin. Okay, I think it's a sin, right? I think the gayness of the sex, well, probably the lesser of the sins. I think it's there's so much shagging going on. Your life shouldn't be a porn movie. So anyway, that pissed a lot of people off that had that opinion. I still have that opinion. Okay, I just don't think that's what sex is for, right? I think sex is fun. I'm not opposed to sex. I very much enjoy it. You might notice I think about it a lot, right? But I think it basically has a purpose. I don't think the purpose is unlimited butt fucking, right? I just don't think that's the case. But listen, if you're up for unlimited butt fucking, I'm not one to judge, right? But because of this review, this thumbnail got me into hot water. This is one that got me booted from Noel's channel. I mean, we were always friends. I'm saying we're friends now, but we were always friends, right? Well, you like Lost in Space Season 3? Wait a second, I have to stop for a second. Really? I would say Lost in Space Season 3. Really? Because I haven't got through the first episode yet. Okay, I'll persevere. But it is. Rabbi, won't this make the Twitter psychos awfully cross? Yes, it will! And it did. Oh, so because of this, some bloke, I can't remember his name. What's his bloody name? I don't know. But who was friend with Noel and friend with a bunch of his friends started like turning up a bunch of trouble, basically saying I hated gay people because of this one. And now he said, "Oh, he's into pedophilia." It was just bullcrap, right? Then like I think he got locked by a bunch of people to harass Noel. He's like, and he just had too much going on, right? He said, "I can't have this insanity," and I heard it. Like I totally heard it, right? And we're all cool. Like, it's been a bunch of the erotic adventures of schoolgirl Victoria. Honestly, for all the heat I took, so worth it. So worth it! Okay, that might be the wrong lesson, kids. That might be the wrong lesson, but so worth it. Eric Masters, Eric Rose Master, Tom Rosenthal's Doctor. Yep, another one. No, he's not. Why toxic fans always lose Victoria's age revealed. Oh god, that was going crazy. WandaVision reviewed. I'm so angry about Rabbi is overpart. Oh yeah, that hashtag. This was the guy who any minute now was going to come out as a sex pest and as pervert, right? Who was being very dodgy online. Like he kept impersonating Noel coming on him. It was weird, okay? Or drinking his cup. I can't remember. It was just, I was like, what is he doing? I don't understand. Is he trying to be funny? I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, what is his bloody name? Bloody hell. Who is that? No one that matters. So we talked about the Master. Eric Roberts' Master was very good. Was it very good? No, Eric Roberts was very good. The Master was good enough to hold him. Here we started hearing Rumor Patrol. Ollie Alexander is the Doctor in Russell T Davies production for streaming service. Well, we were mostly right, as it turned out. Yes. Legacy is a Fandom franchise. Doctor Who comic strip ends after 42 years. They have restarted now with 6 pages an episode. I think they're trying to get enough pages so they can do another collection of Jodie stuff. For some reason, right? Oh, right. Yeah, you said that. I won't bother saying his name. Because it doesn't matter, right? But, oh, man, it was going crazy. So, yeah, listen. I don't think the Russell T Davies deal was on the table yet, right? At this point, when they were doing It's a Sin, I think, I don't know, maybe I think at some point, Jane Tranter and him were having a chat, and he had an idea, right? At the same time, or somebody did. It's an interesting story that we're going to hear one day, right? It was basically Jane Tranter who said, "Listen, I want Russell T Davies to make Doctor Who," wasn't it? I believe it was Jane Tranter, right? And Russell T Davies and Julie Gardner working together, which is why I watched Casanova, which was okay. It was fun. It's not like prime Russell, but I wanted to do it because I thought, I bet David Tennant's going to be the Doctor. And boy, was I right on that one. WandaVision full season review. Jesus, the beginning of the end of the MCU. I mean, it's not just beginning. It was just the shittingness of the MCU. Bye-bye, MCU. Never mind. Women behind the current era of Doctor Who celebrate their unmitigated success on International Women's Day. Yeah, this was a bit awkward, wasn't it? We're the bestest ever. Yes, we are. No, I mean, if you're the bestest ever, why are you so shit? Fair question. Fair question, Tzvi. The end of Doctor Who comics, both Titan and Doctor Who have no plans for the future. Titan have gone to a very short, small runs. They do like 3-episode miniseries. There's nothing with Jodie. Character abandoned the current era with their 2020. Yeah, they had one. Exactly. By contractual obligation, I think. Disney flips hand at the bird again. Again. Fine. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so now, Doctor Who was really falling apart. By this point, it was like this was like really the end, right? There was no way of surviving this, right? Absolutely no way. We had no idea where it was going. The sad plan Doctor Who with the death of Doctor Who comics, Funko Pops, Big Finish main range, current era figures, and creating Doctor Who magazine sales. Are we witnessing the final end? I think we would have been had we not seen Russell T Davies, right? I think we really would have been. I don't think there would be another season, right? Without, how would they get somebody? Right, I just don't know how they would do it. 2021 full swing now on March 16th. FU 2021. It's 2021. I calls Captain America is gay. Yes, it's 2021 and everybody's gay. Dr. Gay makes everybody gay. This is a particularly good thumbnail. I missed one. What's this one? BBC unveils a new Doctor. Wait, I said next blonde Doctor should be a black woman. Did you assume my gender? Mandip Kill predicts a stunning and brave future of Doctor Who. Yeah, let's ask the person who has the least idea of what Doctor Who is ever, right? Or what she thinks Doctor Who should be. George Lucas explains how Disney totally misses the point of Star Wars. This is really exactly what I was warning about. Yes, I know. But listen, you're a billionaire, so there you go. Justice League happened. I loved it. Man, I thought it was great, right? I thought it was really, really good. It was... and the Geeks and Gamers controversy. Don't remember it now. Oh, yeah, they were sort of thrown under the bus after raising a bunch of money, right? It was kind of weird. He just killed them. He killed the fundraising. It was really bizarre. They were raising money for the Prevention of Suicide Foundation or something. But anyway, I really like Justice League. I thought it was excellent. I thought absolutely excellent. Olivia Munn. We went through a period from January till March where the Liberals thought they had totally won everything, right? They thought that, yes, oh, we're so stunning, we're so brave. Olivia Munn demonstrating how being super hot is not a cure for stupidity. No, it's not. You have lovely tits, may I say. Would you like to hear my political commentary? As long as I can keep watching your tits, then you can tell me whatever you want, okay? But just keep in mind, I'm here for the tits, okay? The political commentary is not really keeping me. Samsara and Zygons, Weeping Angels and Time Lords, oh my. Well, was there any Time Lords? No, Gallifrey Time Lords all destroyed. So There weren't any Zygons, but there were Sontarans. Plus, Ewan McGregor is a doctor. No, he bloody isn't. Yeah, dream on, mate. I don't blame you. Oh, this was like Tim Divvy is like, please, what the hell? BBC begs for 150 million to beat Netflix. Well, try making shows that people don't hate, you moron. Right? You know, like EastEnders got 2.9 million on Christmas. You used to get 29 billion. You know, not that much. He's got like 13 million. Like, really? 2.9? And it's not because of Netflix, not because of YouTube. It's because you make shit. Which it seems to be your point. I think Tim Div is doing to the BBC what Biden's doing to America. He's gutting it for everything he can before it goes under, right? I really think that's what's going on in the US. I think they're just gutting it for everything they can. They're like, oh, invest in stuff. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, that's going to work out well. Don't go to crypto. Oh, no. If I could send one message back in time, I would say buy crypto. But I was like, oh, piss off with Bitcoin. It's never going to do anything. And put 10 grand into it, you would have had like $50 gazillion. Great moments of Hollywood hypocrisy. After 4 years of political tantrums from Hollywood, Scarlett has decided actors shouldn't be too political. Really, darling? After so screaming, and again, you got lovely tits. Don't let it be said you don't have lovely tits. I preferred the 22-year-old Scarlett Johansson tits to the 42, but I will take either, quite frankly. But you do have lovely tits. You're also a hypocrite. But then again, you have lovely tits. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. I'm loving the direct to streaming, which is ending. Now you got like 45 days. Sucks ass. That's just a way of killing your cinema sales. Like I might go see Batman, right? But mostly not. I like, by the way, Godzilla vs. Kong. I thought it was just a fun, stupid movie. I really enjoyed that. We're in April 3rd. Let's have a look. I'm just getting messages. One second. I'm just seeing if someone's asking to come on. Hang on. How do I do this? I gotta press that button. Oh man, I'm such a boomer. Okay, one second. It was just saying hello. Okay, fine. I thought someone was asking to come on. I digress. Fine. So what are we up to? April, January, February, March, April. A peek inside the insane failure-ridden and conspiracy-filled world of progressive comic book professionals. Yes. We just go back and watch this video. It was crazy. Don't worry, folks. I'm totally sane and monitoring strangers' communications to keep us safe. Yes. Yeah, and she used to look like a hot chick. Now she looks like she's miserable. And this is what. Okay, what has big tech decided that to stay on your platform is preferable? How do you get people to stay on your platform? By initiating conflict. How do you initiate conflict? By polarizing people and dividing them, and then by offering rights to one side and denying them to the others. So they offer them to the side that they happen to agree with. They like. Because they like to be smug and lecture, and they deny it to the side that likes justice because the injustice makes them crazy and makes them be on the site more. Right? It's all just made to make you be on the site more. But the fact is, you've shaved your head and you've got black hair now because of Twitter wanting you to give them more of your life. Okay, it's 100% the reason. Hateful Twitter psychos, hateful psycho Doctor Who Twitter fans. Find a whole new thing to hate. Yeah, NFTs. Oh my God, they have so little idea. They got this in their head that NFTs are terrible because they have a big carbon footprint. They have so much more tiny carbon footprint than their Twitter use. They're one tweet. It's incredible. Resident Alien coming back in a couple of weeks. Best thing of the year. I love this. Real standout. Real standout of the year. Made things happy, right? Made me happy. It was really good. And then things that made me sad. I didn't believe it at first, but yeah, she was supposed to be the new Indiana Jones, right? They were gonna make Indiana Indiana Jones. She was going to step into Indiana Jones's place in history. And she'll be the new stunning and brave Indiana Jones. That's exactly what they were going to do, right? Are they still going to do that? No, I think it's on hiatus now, hold, I don't know. What was it? Rogue Squadron is. Idris Elba, too white for the BBC. You know things were bad then. Yep, it's 2021. Yeah, this is when the liberals are going crazy. They're about, yeah. Look at his white privilege. They literally said he's too white for the BBC. James Franco, sexual predator or victim of cancel culture. Bit of both. I don't know. Like, okay, let's talk about Prince Andrew for a second, right? It seemed to me that somebody presented him with an attractive young lady who was willing to sleep with him, and he didn't really worry about the details, right? I mean, like, I don't know. If somebody presented me with an attractive woman who was willing to have sex with me and seemingly like it, I guess. I mean, like, I think she pretended to like it at the very least. I don't understand, like, maybe he just didn't. I mean, he might have known, he might. And he just thought she was a prostitute being paid for sexual service, I think. Right? It was like, she wants the money and I want to have sex. I think this is a fair exchange, right? That's what it seemed to be going on, right? He just seemed to be a John, right? And if you want to say that's immoral, fine. That's what you want to say. But it didn't seem like Epstein territory. Like, she was just a hot, young, good-looking woman. Okay. Falcon and Soldier. Oh my God! Again, you forget how loud it was. How much they shut up during after Afghanistan, right? How they kept screaming, "Yes! Black Lives Matter! Yes!" Remember, January 6th. They all believed all their nonsense. They all going crazy, and then all of a sudden, comic book pros discover the reality of socialism far too late. Yeah. He's pissed off. He makes every bug maker makes more money from his cameo in Iron Man or whatever he was in Captain America than he did for writing it, right? Captain Jack Hunt is back for season 13, probably. Did you ever doubt it? Dude, did you ever doubt you'll be cancelled the way you were? Crazy. Yeah, I didn't care. I didn't see it coming, but it says you're gone, okay? Chris Eccles longs for the day women are allowed to write Doctor Who. Dude. Get off your idiot pedestal, okay? Yeah, stop believing this nonsense. Oscar raises the implosion. Nobody gives a shit. Toxic Fan takes a dive. Yes! This is when he went down. Oh, that was funny. J-Bot Mailbag Special Edition. Yes. The one who kept calling me a paedophile. So that'd be a sex pest. That was funny, wasn't it? That's funny. Oh, like they're all full of shit all the time. Fuck me. They're all the same. And the award for going woke and broke goes to Doctor Who. Yay, I'm the bestest ever. Yes, you are, darling. Yes, you are. So this goes on from Toxic Fandom Apocalypse. This was hilarious. Oh my God. And they all like, Mr. TARDIS will be like, oh, I never met him, darling. You were on screen grabs with him. Prominent Jodie Whittaker superfan gatekeeper out of the sex pest, leading Toxic Fandom glitterati to hilariously scrambled. Yes, I couldn't say that any quicker because that's exactly what happened. Oh, happy day. Didn't take long, did it? Didn't take long. That was funny. And then the axe falls for a lot of people. Cancel culture comes to Doctor Who. Noel Clark Cancel and John Barrowman and Matt Smith targeted there. Matt Smith is lucky to save his balls, let me tell you. I know. Again, the allegations against Noel Clark seem ridiculously small to me. Right? He said they said he pressured somebody into having a naked audition. But there was somebody else in the room with them, and he didn't take pictures. Like she said, there's a lot of lies about it, right? So I don't know. I don't tell you. Other than he's cancelled. I mean, I guess he'll come back eventually. But look, James Dreyfus case came back. Hopefully they'll schedule the Captain Jack stuff soon, and he'll stop not being cancelled anymore. Oh yeah, Doctor Who magazine's most pointless feature of all time. Yes, scraping the bottom of the barrel. This was the dark days of Doctor Who magazine. They couldn't get enough pages together. So yeah, I failed an audition with Doctor Who 25 years ago. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, Hollywood wanted him. BBC wanted a McGann who was a known name. BBC was right. Yeah, Alan Yentop was right. I love this. Chris Reckon gets his due on. Come on, this is the only chance you can watch this. Yes, he played in some Jewish play. I can't remember. Look at him. I just went to the Photoshop. Dr. Neymar. Although still quite a lot more the Doctor than the Doofus 13. That's true. The War Doctor Begins. New series reboot. Yeah, it was really good. Really, really good. Black Clark Kent coming soon from J.J. Abrams. He'll also be erased from the movie posters in China. yeah, will he be? Probably. They're also full of shit, aren't they? Doctor Who Rumour Patrol from May the 7th. Doctor Who Indefinite Hiatus after season 13. That, I believe, was going to happen. Till Russell T Davies stepped in. There was nothing, right? There was nothing. They were panicking. Remember, they hadn't announced Jodie and Chibnall were leaving yet. They're still about 3 months out from that. And they were scrambling to find somebody because normally they're hand straight over. Not this time. I don't think the RTD deal was on the table yet, right? I think they're still trying to find somebody. Doctor Who is finished. My work here is done. Definitely as a season 13. A cliffhanger regeneration with no resolution. Standalone 60th special by Moffat RTD. Not standalone, baby. Not standalone. Oh, I think that's fan wankery, though, to be honest with you. Bad Batch. Quite liked it. It's, I'll be surprised if we don't see Amiga in Mandalorian or Boba Fett, right? But yeah, this was actually a recommend. I like this one. This was as good as all the good Clone Wars. But the final Clone Wars 4 episodes, freaking awesome, absolutely awesome. Love that. Yeah, it was like a great extra story. It was a parallel story where you saw what happened to all the Clone Wars characters during Revenge of the Sith. So this takes over right from that. I like the Bad Batch. I like this in general, right? This whole thing is a recommend. Yeah, I enjoyed all of this. Okay, 1 second. Get the camera back on. Fine. So in May, no Radio Times. Stephen Moffat did not say there were no rules for making Doctor Who. Exactly. There are rules. Up Doctor Who. John Barrowman still cancelled. Captain Jack currently being removed from Doctor Who products. Yeah, very sad. He filmed a sequence for Time, whatever it is, that closed and took the insurance money. Yeah, I'm sure. Time jacked or whatever it was. I can't remember. Then the Ninth Doctor Adventures begins. Yeah, listen. I wish they all maintain this quality, right? Meanwhile, crazy time on May 16th. I had a missile thrown at me. I was laying in bed. I wasn't feeling well, right? And my family went to another family for Sabbath meal for lunch. And I was like, I just can't go. I'm laying down, right? So I was laying on bed. And it was during the war that wasn't. And suddenly my wife's phone starts. So I hear a siren out. So I go, I'm like, oh, shit. Do I need to do anything? Let me think about it. And then my wife's phone starts going, woo, woo, which means there's a missile coming right at you, right? You got to go to a bomb shelter right away. So I was thinking to myself, should I go to the bomb shelter, which is my basement right here, or should I go upstairs to see it, right? So I sat up on bed and thought about it a minute. Then I went, boom! I'm like, what the hell? So I went out to look, and then my son came running in. Is a check on me. I went out to look, and it was just down my street. Right, it was crazy. So yeah, life during wartime. Time fracture. God, piece of shit. It looks awesome, but what is it? Is it really worth a ticket? No, thank God, not everybody had to go see it. It looked like it was crap. John Oliver weighs in on the Israel conflict and lies relentlessly. I'm an ignorant, insanely biased twat spouting anti-Semitic garbage, dismantling John Oliver's insanely prejudicial take on the current Israel-Gaza conflict. Chock full of all your favorite traditional anti-Semitic libels. Yeah, fuck you, John Oliver, cunt. And I mean that sincerely. I liked Army of the Dead. I have to tell you, so I like straight to streaming, mate. Straight to streaming I'm happy with, right? I will miss it, right? I'll miss it. And yeah, they all got excited because Spider-Man did well. Fuck off. Yeah, you're all getting Ghostbusters money. Trust me. By June, we were saying, Lord of the Rings, Blue's Clues, and Star Trek can be the most super gay. Star Trek 1. Mark Gassis is the amazing Mr. Blunden. Saw the first 45 minutes last night. Excellent. By the way, also Mirabales, you want to be around for the next slide? It's a pretty good one. You expect somebody else? Yeah. So it's really, so far, it really recreates the original. And I haven't seen the original in years, but it really nails it. It's very good. The nerd says Doctor Who proves sex is wrong. Does it down with this sort of thing? Look at that! I love that. This is really just a gratuitous reason to have Nicola Bryant in sexy lingerie. Wiggle in front of me, and you might say it's a still picture. She's not wiggling. In my head, she is. The BBC's total meltdown over the creation of a rival news service. Yeah. I think it nosedived, then it got better, then it nosedived, and it got better. Listen, competition is a good thing, right? Good is. I don't know where they are now. I see some of their clips online. Radio Times, Chibnall and Whitaker gone after only 8 more episodes stretching into 2022. It turned out to be 9. Right, so Radio Times is a good source. So, that was that was an unqualified success. We nearly lost all our viewers. Yeah, you should have worked harder, darling. I reckon even the Dalek is going to get under 5 on the overnight. Maybe over 5, but I think under 5. Radio Times desperate spin to mollify the Twitter psychos beside themselves at the failure of Doctor Who. No, Jodie Whittaker is the bestest ever. Yeah. Do you remember? This is the second part of the year when when things didn't start going so well for them, right? America started to really fall apart by now, right? We didn't get Afghanistan yet, but we're getting there. Media narrative, boy, are they falling. Eric Larson and Jon Stewart show us media lies only stops when it doesn't matter anymore, right? Yeah, exactly. It's great being on the right side of history when you're able to lie your ass off with no consequence while calling you a liar. Yes, it is. So this is when Jon Stewart said, "Oh yeah, Lab Leak. Obviously it was Lab Leak. Stop fucking around." You remember when it was racist? Yeah, when Trump said it. What? BBC employs a progressive liberal newspaper of choice. The Guardian tries to predict the next Doctor with particularly hilarious results. What? Who's that? Why they always do this, right? I don't know. Summer had a highlight, though, in Time. I love this show. Freaking awesome part of 2021, right? This was fantastic. 2 great performances, great script. Jimmy McGovern at his best. Really, really good. I think they're doing a second season. But I thought Sean Bean was fantastic in this. I thought Stephen Graham is always fantastic in everything. I love Stephen Graham. Yeah, they thought excellent, really excellent. Scissoring of the fucking TARDIS. A deep dive into the winter wisdom. Jodie Whittaker and Mandy Gill from the Doctor Who Magazine special. Yeah, I know. Snow White, race swapped idiot, a race was swapped idiot racist. Okay, that's who Snow White is now. Apparently, I hope I look smug enough. That's very Doctor Who, isn't it? That's how you think of the role. Doctor, if the TARDIS can translate anything, can we speak the love that dare not say its name? Yeah. They just want to snog. Let them snog. Icky thumb. Nothing like nothing says Doctor Who like unrequited lesbian love. The existential angst of being Jodie. Jodie Whittaker opens up about being the trials and tribulations of being the lead in a failing, formerly beloved iconic series. Well, a bit of half you, darling. But there was like somewhere where in the summer in June we had the War Doctor Begins Volume 1. Love this. Really good Doctor Who. I liked it a lot. Ollie Aina still is almost certainly not the next Doctor Who unless he is. There's nothing weird about this. There's everything weird about this. Lies, darn lied, and propaganda. Real-time look at the information warfare used to prop up the current era Doctor Who. By the way, I was saying about the end of days. I think it was in this scenario there is supposed to be wars this calendar year. I am hoping that the fourth generation warfare we're seeing right now, the informational warfare, is the wars that it spoke of. Right? I hope it doesn't get to kinetic war, but that was what's predicted. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm the bestest ever, and anyone who doesn't agree is a stinky bigot. You tell him, Jodie. Yeah. Listen, well, this is in about 2 months' time, 2 or 3 months' time, we see the Jewish New Year, when we see narrative suddenly hit reality. We see narrative all year. Narrative. You're 2 months out, baby. Mainstream Mormon media knows of the cultural apocalypse destroying our fandoms. We didn't break it. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they started to distance it. Great movie. Loved it. They should have called it Dad's Army. The boomers saved the world. Freaking awesome. At the same time, awful movie. Not for the male gaze. In which Johansson smashes the evil white male patriarchy. Yay. And gets the lowest grossing opening ever, lowest grossing sales ever. When Doctor Who theories become canon and when they don't. You see, the Morbius Doctors are canon. I tell you, they're canon. They're really not, you know. Yeah, they're really not. I'm sorry. Narrative hitting reality. We were getting to prime narrative right now. It ends in August, right? You can see it all crushing down. Rumor Patrol. Next Doctor impossible to cast, that I believe, without Russell T Davies. But also, Hamish Patel was the next Doctor. Freaking awesome choice. Oh my God. Would I love to see Hamish Patel as a Doctor? Much more than, who's the other guy everybody says? The black guy everybody says. Oh, man. But I think he'll be a really good Doctor. I would love to see his Doctor. Loki Season 1, good help us review. Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson visit the land of mediocre actors. Says it all, baby. Says it all. It was, oh God. Dalek Universe, what shit. Shall we put Daleks in Dalek Universe? Nah, it doesn't matter. 6 hours into this Dalek adventure, still no sign of a Dalek story. The Rabbi's birthday show. Happy birthday, Rabbi. Now just let me whip this out for your birthday treat. No, cancel again. John Barron is one. Never apologize to Twitter psychos. Never apologize to Twitter psychos, mate. Black Widow implodes at the box office. Yes, it does. Hasbro, Ben and Jerry's go full racist. Yes, they did. The Shield media turns on Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall. This is where you started. Must be where the news of them leaving and hit the media, right? You could see it instantly. End of July. They had it about a month early, right? But they said they were the bestest ever. Yeah, because narrative, baby, is about to hit reality, right? And they don't need to be nice to you anymore. You're going. Actually, no. It was actually we're about a week out. Right, so somebody got wind of it about a week out. Forgot, because now we're on the 26th, 3 days later, the Doctor Who Comic Con panel special report. They build it up and build it up, say we're going to give exclusive news, big news, big news. They build it up and build it up and build it up. And what they build it up to? Jacob Anderson, right? That was it. It was overhyped. There's nothing. Actual picture of Chris Chibnall trying to promote his own show. Yes, that's true. That's not an exaggeration. That's exactly what he is. But it was like overhyped non-event where Chibnall, as always, exceeds all expectations and suck. That's very true. And incredible thing was they announced 3 or 4 days later, she's gone. They're both leaving. The 3 years and out pack, right? They were fired. I'm sorry. I think they were fired, right? I think the plans changed. I think they were fired. Even liberal progressive media are sick of gender swaps. Do you find it hard to be so stunning and brave? No, not really. But jubilation. I'm so stunning and brave! Doctor Who, news and room and patrol. Oh, happy day! Oh, happy day! So it was July 30th. Oh, happy. There was jubilation throughout Fandom. Do you remember? We were like, wow! Freaking hell! That was incredible! More of that, mate. More of that. We like that. But yeah, and it went on for a while. Live reaction to BBC News story of Chibnall Whittaker's exit. What happens next? Rumor speculation. They didn't have anybody to hand over to, right? They didn't have anybody to hand over to. And then I put that interview in. I can't even remember that. I remember it being weird. So then it's open season. Oh my God. Chibnall Whittaker's road to nowhere. Deep dive into the incompetent morals cunning plan to save Doctor Who. Ratings all bust. You got bust, mate. That's what happened. Yeah, this makes some great thumbnails. Doctor Who has become the face of everything the British public hate about the BBC. 100% correct. Does defund mean take all the fun out because we've already done that? Yeah, it's basically what it means. It's defund the. Yeah, that's why it's perfect for the centenary. Cynix is here. How you doing, Cynix? It's absolutely perfect for the centenary. And then we see more absolute wonderful management by the BBC. Peter Capaldi tells the BBC and Doctor Who off. He ain't coming back, right? He ain't coming back. They pissed him off royally, right? The Zen of Mel, a deep dive into Bond's redemption. Yeah, I like how Mel's become a much more fun character. And Suicide Squad, which is why I got the attractive cosplay young lady. I love that. Giving the finger. Go for it, mate. Doctor Who is cancelled, unless, of course, it isn't. But it feels a lot like 1989 to me. Yeah, this is when Russell T Davies started to pounce, right? This is when they start. They waited for desperation. Then they brought the deal, right? And it's a good deal for them. Wait, you didn't know? Yeah, he didn't have anybody to hand over to. A tale of two cancellations. They say, okay, the Jewish New Year's happened, right? So now, oh no, it's going to happen in a bit. But you said it's coming up there. Because right. Cuomo hasn't really gone down yet. A tale of two cancellations, comparing and contrasting Noel Clarke with Cuomo. So Noel Clarke actually did assault people or whatever, sexual misconduct, right? And I believe he's charged with that as well, or something. That's why he resigned. There was allegations to that level. Go check it out for yourself. I am not a news source, but anyway, much more confirmed than it was with Noel Clarke. Plus, he also killed like 30,000 people by with Corona, or by putting them into retirement homes. Noel Clarke. So we compare the two. One of them wasn't really cancelled up until that point. One became super cancelled. His career was over. The pummeling of the current era of Doctor Who continues. Yes, the media turned on it. It was narrative hitting reality. Suddenly, the narrative was over. Right? You could see it. You see it in the news stories. The panel continues. Doctor Who continues to be the face of the failure of BBC, and the show media love to hate. Yes! And that's why it kept getting its ass handed to it. All I did was destroy a beloved 60-year-old franchise and gaslight anybody complaining that they were bigots. You acting like it's a bad thing. Jodie Whittaker never had the chance as Doctor Who. The insane apologetics for the era's total failure continues. Yeah, and it still continues to this day. Monthly I never touched it. Yes, you did, darling. The public have zero interest in a female Doctor Who. That is so true, right? That is so incredibly true. This was from the Radio Times poll about who they wanted next Doctor. Everybody who was female was like right at the bottom, and everybody who it was like man, 4 women, something like that, and it was had of course what's his name as a number one choice. That's why I don't think we're getting him. By August 11th, I discovered this thing called Substack, and I like it a lot. Go sign up to my Substack. Good comic strip coming out New Year's Day. It's already there. It's programmed in. It's a good strip, and I would really like you to see it. Right? It's a 5-page, just like to do while you're in bed nursing your hangover. Right? You can read. I've made it so you can read it on your phone, I think. Radio Time begs the BBC not to pull the plug on Doctor Who after spending years helping put it in intensive care. Yeah, it was floundering, right? Floundering. It didn't know what to do, right? It was like, and then, again, we're about to get a saviour come. Wicky Thump, I can't die. Who will lecture the children? Nambler, North American, what's up with the Hollywood and their sick, weird obsession with stooping kids? There's a lot of that about. I don't know what's that about, but there is a lot of that about. It's a bit strange if you ask me. Okay. But it's great being on the right side of history. Yeah, I think that narrative is about to seriously hit reality. You know how I think that narrative is about to hit reality? Do you remember when he got Biden in office and said, right, yeah, the adults are back in the room. Remember all that smugness for that first 3 months? Remember all that when he said everything was great? By this time, the economy was in shambles. It was a lot worse now. COVID was out of control. There's a pandemic. There was a crisis, biggest crisis ever on the southern border. Things were not going well. But then this happened. Yes, this is how it ended for Biden. I think this effectively ended his presidency. Right, he was seen as a fool ever since then. So yeah, this is how it ended. Also, this is what I've been saying about the apocalypse. Yeah, this is how it ends. Also, how it begins. Right. Screen Rant begs the BBC not to erase or retcon away the time of children. Stay strong, Julia, Doctor. The time of children may have been one of the greatest failures in the history of television, but we still love it because it's so studied and so brave. Oh, Ecky Thump. August was a good month. Public just went crazy. Radio Time was who can step into Chris Chibnall's shoes and continue his legacy. I'm not an easy actor for them. Then we get an article on Chris Chibnall speaks. Where's everybody calling me a piece of shit? The controversial showrunner about a disaster era and exit from Doctor Who. Do you remember this? The hope, light at the end of the tunnel. J. Michael Straczynski were like, I'll be up for that. I would be up for that. August 23rd. Gives the job. It's crazy here in America. Get me out. This will probably be. This was when the Russell T Davies deal was going on, right? It was happening by now. Because they told him to say fuck off, essentially. And this was, if this guy was begging them, they should suck his dick. Quite frankly. Screen Rant argues for a totally new Doctor Who showrunner, unconnected from the past, while Babylon 5 creator J. Monksworthy bid for the role. Get stronger. I hope it does. We had Web of Fear come out. That was awesome. Awesome beyond awesome. I love this. So glad this was discovered. This was just a fantastic story. What we got? Legacy fan media melts down at their irrelevancy just as the MCU shows they're wrong about everything. Yes, you kept saying Goldbusters was fantastic, right? You kept saying Captain Marvel was great, and only bigots didn't like it. You poo-pooed the idea that Disney was dishonest with the ticket sales. Really? Yeah. You became a complete irrelevancy. And this guy Dan Moe, he's not stupid. He's just, you know what he is? He's on the wrong side of history. It's like that. That's the truth. He's on the wrong bloody side of history on this one. These movies are stunning and they're brave. And if you don't like them, you're a bigot. No. You're just a dick, a virtue signaling dick. Here's what you should do, Dan. Be virtuous. Be a good person. Don't be, and that involves not showing people a good person. Actually, be a good person. What's next for Jodie? Still nothing booked, really. That's quite amazing, isn't it? What's next for Jodie? The Times interviews Whittaker after a disastrous run on Doctor Who. What's next for Jodie? I would say the P45. Maybe she's going to go take a break for a bit, and then she's going to rediscover her love of theatre. That would be my guess, right? Take some time for herself after the arduous run, and then rediscover her love for Rip and Panto. Of course you will, darling. Sorry, it went the wrong way. Star Trek Lower Decks, a show that fans hate, normies don't care about, and Paramount adores. Says it all right there. God, I hate this show. I absolutely hate this show. It is, yeah, I do. I hate it, right? If I look at that smug expression on the main character, if I could shred every cell of this, that would be the best thing ever. I just got a message. I got a photo on my family WhatsApp. That's, my wife made lasagna. That's very nice. Fine. Let me see. Doctor Who being arrested for 5 years. That was the rumor before Russell T Davies. It was all broken. Chris Eccles on why he's never coming back. He said, "Yeah, I still haven't healed yet." I should have back to back on them giving him and Capaldi giving the finger. That would be funny. Shang-Chi bombs while media says it's a massive success. No, we've seen massive successes. Right, you know what a massive success is? Spider-Man, No Way Home. Do you see the difference? Right. Yeah, I might have broken it after all. Yes, you did. I wish I thought of that. Never mind. Nerdist.com. Total meltdown at the utter failure of the Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall Doctor Who. Yeah, Jodie's stunning and she's brave. Yes, have you noticed? The narrative has now hit reality, right? We're in the new year. Jodie is stunning, and she's brave, and she's the bestest ever. Listen, it's great that people like it. There's a lot of people that actually, I'm sure people do like it, right? I don't. I'm sure people do. But why do you have to pretend it's popular? It's not. Jessica Rabbit has been made more relevant by puritanical children terrified of sex. Yes, this is what Jessica Rabbit should look like. And we should be looking at a lot more Jessica Rabbit. I do agree with that. So this was September 19th, right? So I said there's an inrush of new energy and the times were changing, right? And things were happening. There was a redemptive energy in the air. And suddenly, something caught a wind of that redemptive energy on September 23rd, we got this news. Holy shit! Russell T Davies returns to save Doctor Who. Icky thump. I did not see this one coming. Neither did we, mate. Wow, and changed everything. Next, a couple of days later, this is an actual Instagram post from a day earlier. Clear analogy for the current state of Doctor Who. We'll also have you fixed up. I can't do his voice now. We'll all have you fixed up. Fixed up and gleaming like new. Oh, this lovely. Russell T Davies returns to Doctor Who, and why I think it's a very good thing. I still think it's a very good thing. I still think this is a very bad thing. Oh God. If this was a bloke, everything would have been okay. Basically. Right? But it was just too much cringe. It was like do you remember that Krypton show, which was nearly good? They did the idea of having all the Was it the bad guy's house or really the good guy's house? Not Jor-El. So the House of Zod were all black, right? I thought that's a really interesting idea. It gave them a different idea. I like that. They had Adrian Salmon, I think, in it. That led a lot of good act, and it opened up the potential. I really thought it was good, right? But they also wanted to have the House of Jor-El also be black. I'm like, but that's too much. You got to decide, right? You got to decide. She'll meet his hilarious meltdown at the return of Russell T Davies' Doctor Who. Does this mean we failed? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's exactly what it means. It's exactly what it means. And this goes on for a while. We also have this one. Screen Rant begs Russell T Davies to fix the mess. That is a timeless joke. Yeah, I'm going to make my era the bestest ever. I'm a writer, darling, not a bleeding miracle worker. Yeah, that's not going to happen. To them, we start to hear what's going to go down. And sadly, it's not this. The Whoniverse. Coming soon, Russell T Davies, Doctor Who Universe streaming. I was the first person to report this, okay? Universe streaming channel. This is where they're going. Your complete guide to Doctor Who Universe crossover event. Doctor Who Romana's adventure and K9 Conquers Time. I can so see that sort of thing. That's what they're aiming for, right? That is what they're aiming for. Sadly, it won't be what's his name. It was Doctor Who. And we're into October. In a stunning shot move, Radio Time published an intelligent article about Doctor Who. I did not see that coming. You should have seen what I did last week. That was a bit of a shock, right? That was a bit of a shock. So for the first time, this rumor surfaces. Lydia West is the Doctor. I don't think so. I mean, at least she's hot, I guess. I mean, to me, I think she's hot. So then there's a Tennant, Smith, Piper, Tate, and Coleman for the 60th. I doubt it. I think it's all going to be forward-looking. Many Saints in New York. Freaking love this movie. More of this, please. Please more. It was very good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The Great Show Media Reset. Now it's Clyde's turn to go from saying the current Doctor Who is the bestest ever to needing to be saved by Russell T Davies. Yes. You see what happens when truth starts to be told? People start talking. You say, oh, yeah. You know, gaslighting only works so long, right? October 6th. But I thought you said I was the bestest ever. How will you save Doctor Who, Russell? Why are you so awesome? Will you erase the Jodie era? Oh, God, one can only hope. If it's in the same universe, right? If it's even in the same universe. Then, that same day, I went to the cinema and saw No Time to Die. Spoiler-free review. Too long. Well, it wasn't woke. I believe it was safe from being woke. I believe it was going to be super woke, and I think they changed it in the edit. That's what it feels like to me. That's what I always said I thought was happening. And that's what it feels like to me. Colin Baker is full of shit. Colin Baker says Jodie Whittaker the best Doctor ever, but strangely has yet to sit through any of her episodes. Colin, would you like to watch any of my episodes now? Actually, I'd rather have an urgent appointment and have a rusty spike shoved up my ass. What was that? That was weird. He was very big on saying anybody didn't like it was because they were a bigot. Have you tried watching any of this shit? Exactly. This was fantastic. Doctor Who, Evil of the Daleks, absolutely fantastic. Best one to date. Then reality hits narrative. Liberal progressive Twitterati lose their mind over Jason Pearl while this Jew laughs off his anti-Semitic joke. Yeah, it was Space Jews. It was a funny joke, I have to tell you. But, you know, it's the Twitterati, their power is over, right? Their power is over. Ending, waning. Adam on which takes the show review, sadly not very good. Very disappointed with it. Russell T Davies, unhinged angst and activism derail his new Doctor Who. Before will it do that? He gave this whole speech about how the T people are very, very important. Everyone is important, mate. Just as important for everybody to be tolerant and live together, right? If anybody's not being tolerant and living together, then that's not good. That's not good. By oh god, we had Let's Go Brandon came out. The delusional, disconnected progressive liberals. George Takei just creates misery. Yes. Oh, silly yokels, they mean Biden, surely. Let's go, Brand. Yeah, I know. Oh, dude. Doctor Who and Cancel Culture of Doom. Yeah, did Dreyfus uncancel himself by speaking out against the deplorable treatment he evidently received from Big Finish. I think that's exactly what happened. Everyone is afraid of being embarrassed. Bottom line, everyone is terrified of being embarrassed. I think that's exactly what went down. He is absolutely says, for our next evil pan, I will introduce council culture. That will never backfire on me. Of course not, Master. We'd never turn on you. Oh, yes, you will. October 22nd, Doom came out. Very impressed with it. Liked it a lot. Yeah, there's only one problem with it. She was not good enough for she was a diversity hire. And it showed. It showed it was a diversity hire. It's sad. Nice enough woman, but not be able to hold a candle to anybody else in that picture, right? At all. Doctor Who newsroom Triple pimps out Doctor Who. Yeah, they started trying to sell it because it's coming out in a week. We will literally do anything for you to watch. Well, you did, and nobody did. David Tennant returning? No. Jodie says goodbye. Bye. Screen Rant finally snaps. They now think the TARDIS shot was devised by Moffat and Chibnall, but is also the worstest thing ever. That must be erased. I'm the best of the worst. I'm the best of the a narrative hits reality, and you see the waning power of satanic forces, which I think kind of sees this. I mean, seems to be he screwed up. He's gonna go to jail. Somebody who didn't screw up, it is going to jail. I'm amazed at I'm amazed that that the world had changed that much. That actually justice happened. Right, this time I had discovered season 12, freaking awesome. Dr. Alex's channel. Go check out. Do go check out Cold Reading. Freaking awesome, absolutely awesome. This has been one of the best things I've discovered this year, hands down. I mean, honestly. I gush about it a lot, but I like it. I mean, I really wish you would all just check it out. Honestly, I just wish you would check it out. It's really unbelievably good. By November, things were not going well. Things were not going well. They don't like Let's Go Brandon. They treat that as a. They say then they started calling that an insurrection, saying Let's Go Brandon. I mean, okay. Then it got revealed that Russell T Davies was going to make a freaking fortune with their deal with Disney. Hey, Russell, am I going to be the next Doctor Who? I think could be. Look, listen, mate. You're not a diversity hire, but your skin color helps you in this instance. Doctor Who gives a flux journey to the bottom of the ratings. Whee! I'm the worst ever. Who ain't you going to call? That'll be Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd loves council culture, schmuck. Never mind. Doctor Who Flux has started, and War of the Stars. For the glory of Santa, we produce an occasionally entertaining episode. Then I appear and balls it all up. Yes, you do, darling. That's what you do in everything. So we'll still think this actually isn't as bad as before. This is actually better than before. Weirdly enough, right? I'm amazed, right? I mean, it's not good, but it's not. I don't know what's going on. And everybody got really excited at the time. We're at November 11th. Finally, everything's done the best it's ever. Calm down, darling. You've only done 2 episodes that haven't made people vomit in their own mouths. Just wait to see my new twist. Yeah, wait to see what's coming next week, mate. Thursday Night Fever. Chibnall Russell T Davies dance off for the bestest showrunner ever. Disney going broke after going woke. One can only hope. Then Once Upon a Time happened. What the flux is going on? This week's even a bit too even confusing for my brave, stunning little head. Yes, it is, darling. I imagine it is. But they were, again, straight to streaming. Red Noses. Freaking loved it, baby. Absolutely loved it. They're going to do another one. I'm like, they could be any characters. They could be bun salesmen. Who gives a shit? Just be them. Right? Everybody loves them. Be more of that. After ratings is after season 13, what's next for Chibnall Whittaker? That is a question. We're up to November 24th. So yeah, it's happened and it's been a disaster, right? It's been as bad as you would expect it to be. Thanksgiving special. Russell T Davies, Doctor Who shared universe takes shape. Jodie Whittaker's glee at torturing John Barrowman. Ew. Yeah, well, thankfully I only got 5 episodes left. So is all of fandom, Jodie. God, blimey, family is always embarrassing, isn't it, Professor? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Jodie fans glee at torturing John Barron. Yeah, that was just they're bad people. They are bad people. Inside the making of Star Trek Discovery new season. How did this happen? It's now I'm seeing it. I don't know. Galaxy 4 came out, kind of almost as good, and I would say better than the Filmation 1970s Star Trek. Kind of felt similar to that. Not been a good year for them. Media and toxic Jodie Whittaker fans, Doctor Who fans lose their minds when right-wing politician tells them an uncomfortable truth. Yes. Yeah, this attack on having male role models it will result in there being crime, right? That's exactly what's going to happen. Boys don't need male models. And stop using gender-specific pronouns. Bigot! There, Hanukkah K. We had I don't know why. I always like doing Christmas because it's the least Jewy one, I guess, with Jewish stuff. Man, it's looking very healthy there. Hanukkah Madhouse. Indiana Yazan, Temple of Cringe. Yes, it was. I wondered if we would have the lowest rating ever if I dressed like this and didn't constantly scowl. Maybe not. Give it a go, darling. Maybe not. A deep dive into Chris Chibnall's all new, all different Doctor Who lore. This is little because I'm still angry about taking the piss out of me as with Kid in Greatest Star in the Galaxy. Who's laughing now, Jay? He's dead, darling. He's dead. Seth Rogen is an asshole. Oh, let's take a shit on Christmas. Really, this is not a fair fight, mate. This was 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I should say. Shut up, Wesley. Will Wheaton starts to crack over the complete and total failure of the Biden government, so decides to take on Dave Chappelle. It's essentially what happened, right? Oh, yes, out with the old, in with the new. I just say big finish again. How do you say big finish? I can't remember. I don't know. Probably by coming back to Doctor Who. Amari Douglas probably is the Doctor's. Good chance. Big Finish survives the Whittaker years and they get their contract extended. The liberal progressive media decides that it hates Christian and Jodie Whittaker most of all. Doctor Who gives a flux. They hated it. Oh, they hated it. But they just spent the last 4 years same with the bestest ever. Icky thump, says Chris Chibnall. Then the world has turned. Spider-Man No Way Home makes you feel like 2015. Lots of fun. Very happy with that. And then Destiny Secret Tasman, Purple Hair Crazes continue to demand the Doctor and Yaz speak the love. They dare not say its name. Icky Thump, we seem to be accidentally under the mistletoe. What should we do? I think we should snog. I'm up for that. Okay, only 48 seconds to go. Listen, everybody, I wish you the best for the upcoming year. I wish you a year of peace, prosperity, blessing, and I genuinely do. If you had a great year this year, which I doubt, if you had a great year this year, I hope it gets supercharged next year. If this year's been a bit tough for you, boy, I think 2022 is going to be crazier than 2021. I said 2021 will be crazier than 2021. I think the differential is going to be 5 to 10 times more between the differential between 2020 and 2021. So we're in for some crazy times. Let's have those crazy times together, everybody. Okay, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,